Oh, hey, just didn't see you there. Just cooking up some trivia for episode 120 of Disney Jeopardy. In the words of Paris's favorite son, Gusteau, anyone can cook. But caveat is that not anyone can cook well, and I am living proof of that. Welcome to episode 120 of Disney Jeopardy. As always, I am your host, Bryan Perri, and thank you so much for joining me. Yes, I've alluded to cooking quite a bit at the start of this episode, and we'll get to why in a second, but really the focus should be on Toy Story 4, because it was the Final Jeopardy category last week, which of course means it is carrying over to this game today. So I hope you remember the 2019 Pixar film well, or like me, rewatched it in advance of this episode. I did not remember it well, and boy was I missing out, because that is a pretty good movie. It's great. Visually, I think it's Pixar's prettiest film ever, but this isn't Ebert and Bryan time where I review a movie. No, it is time for Disney trivia. So let's take a look at the board to see what's on the agenda, along with Toy Story 4. The second category you're playing is playing both sides. That's followed by executives. Your theme park category is Muppets at the Parks. You'll get some points if you know why. And your club DJ member category of the week is cooked up. Yes, now you know why I've been cooking so much. 45% of the vote goes to cooked up. Once Upon a Time characters loses again, but the good news is that it is your runner-up, so it will get another chance at the end of this episode. 1950s comes in last. Less than 1 out of 5 people voted for that, which is kind of crazy because look at those hits. All right, with that, it is now time for the easiest round of the game, the cupcake round. Each of these clues just worth 200 points each, so they're essentially a couple of gimmies, a couple of cupcakes, if you will. Let's start off the game with Toy Story 4 for 2. The color of Forky's arms. The correct answer is red.
Trash?
No, toys. They're all toys.
Trash.
One clue down, 25 to go as we get set to start the playing both sides category. Here's how it will work. I will show you an image of a character from a non-Disney animated or Pixar film. Hopefully you know who voiced that character, because I'll be asking you to match that movie with a Disney or Pixar animated film that features the same voice actor. Sounds complicated, but I promise it won't be. Let's just take a look at the 200-point clue. Okay, so we have Donkey from Shrek on the screen. If you know who voiced Donkey, match it to a Disney feature animation movie. That actor also voiced a character. The correct answer here is Mulan. That's because the actor who voiced Donkey in Shrek was Eddie Murphy. What Disney film did Eddie Murphy supply a voice for? That would be Mulan, as he was the voice of Mushu.
Am I late?
No time to talk. Now remember, it's your first day of training, so listen to your teacher and no fighting. Play nice with the other kids, unless, of course, one of the other kids want to fight. Then you have to kick the other kid's butt.
Here comes executives for the first time. The current CEO of the Walt Disney Company. Who is Bob Iger? Here comes Muppets at the Park for the first time today. This legendary 4D attraction officially shut down a few days ago for the construction of a Monsters, Inc. area at Hollywood Studios. What is Muppet Vision 3D?
Jim Henson's Muppet Vision 3D. We surrender! We surrender! Only at the Disney MGM Studios theme park. Starring moi!
Final clue of the cupcake round brings us to Cooked Up. In Oliver and Company, Dodger uses Oliver to distract a vendor who's cooking up a few of these on the streets of New York. What are hot dogs? Cupcake round complete. We now move on to the 400-point round, which is going to be a little tougher. Here's TS4. The film opens with Woody attempting to rescue this toy during a rainstorm. Who is RC, or RC Car? Here comes your 400-point clue from playing both sides. Okay, this one could have been the 200-point clue. I hope you get this right. The voice actor who performed as this character in Star Wars also voiced the character in this Disney animated movie. Rest in peace, James Earl Jones, who was the voice of Darth Vader, and of course, Mufasa, which means the correct answer is the Lion King.
One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.
Here comes executives for the second time. The former CEO sandwiched between Bob Iger's two runs as head of the company. It's the other Bob, Bob Chapek. Here comes Muppets at the Park for 400 points. Disney plans to retheme this 26-year-old attraction by inserting the Muppets into the ride in the coming future. Wait a minute. I hate that idea. The Muppets are replacing Aerosmith as a part of Rock and Roller Coaster in the very near future, which is your correct answer. There's another decision from Disney that I am not a fan of. Don't think it makes any sense, but whatever. Here comes your final clue of the 400-point round. It's cooked up. Rather than a pot and a stove, Mama Odie uses one of these to cook her food in The Princess and the Frog. What is a bathtub?
That's got some zang to it.
Just a hunch here, but I feel like if Mama Odie got a visit from the health inspectors that put up those signs in the windows for your favorite dining establishments, I feel like it might get an F. Just a hunch, but you know, using the bathtub that a snake kind of swims. There's some weird stuff that goes on in that 197-year-old woman's boathouse. Here comes the 600-point round. It begins with Toy Story 4, of course. Before passing away at the age of 99 in 2022, this historic actress's career included over 100 different roles, with her last one coming as the voice of Bitey, character seen early in Toy Story 4. I didn't give you the character's full name because I thought it might have given it away. The correct answer is Betty White. The character's name was Bitey White. Here comes playing both sides for 6. This character from the film Bee Movie is voiced by an actor who also voiced a character in this Disney movie. The correct answer to this trivia clue is The Emperor's New Groove. That's because the voice actor who voiced this character in Bee Movie is someone who kind of looks like that character. It was Patrick Warburton, who of course voiced Kronk in The Emperor's New Groove.
This is kind of important.
How about dessert?
Well, I suppose there's time for dessert.
And coffee.
If you haven't seen Bee Movie yet, the character that Patrick Warburton voices kind of plays an antagonist who's upset because his human fiance is leaving him for a bee.
Don't kill him.
You know I'm allergic to them. This thing could kill me.
Well, why does his life have any less value than yours?
Why does his life have any less value than mine?
I'm not making it up. Let's just move on to executives for the halfway point of the game. The current chairman of Disney Experiences, leading the parks and cruise line divisions. Who is Josh D'Amaro? Here comes Muppets at the Park for 6. Great Moments in American History was a Muppet show performed live at this Disney theme park. Found in Liberty Square, the correct answer is the Magic Kingdom.
Great moments in history, the ride of Paul Revere. Great moments in history, you saw it all right here.
Let's finish off the 600s with Cooked Up. After her mom accidentally tries to eat some poisonous berries, Merida cooks her mother this in the middle of the woods. What is fish? 15 clues down, we now slide up the difficulty to the 800-point round. Hope you're ready. It's Toy Story 4. The name of the kid that threw Duke Kaboom away. Who is Rajan?
But when Rajan realized I couldn't jump as far as the toy in the commercial... It's a commercial! It's not real! Rajan threw me away! It's not fair! Why, Rajan?
Here comes playing both sides for the 4th time. It's a me, Mario. Brooklyn's favorite plumber was voiced by an actor who also voiced a character in this Pixar movie. Mario was voiced by Chris Pratt, who also happened to voice Barley Lightfoot in Onward. Here comes executives for the 4th time. CEO of the company from 1984 until 2005. This man oversaw the Disney Renaissance and opened 7 different Disney parks during his tenure. As a Disney park fan, before anything, I gotta say, I'm a fan. Correct answer is Michael Eisner. Here comes your Muppets at the Park category. Muppet Mobile Lab saw these 2 Muppets conduct experiments at both Epcot and California Adventure. Who are Bunsen and Beaker? Final clue of the 800s belongs to Cooked Up. Chef Epsilon is a character in this film who, according to his owner, makes a delicious cherries jubilee. Might want to focus on the fact that this chef has an owner. That's because this chef happens to be a dog. Correct answer is Up.
But we haven't even had dessert yet.
Oh, the boy's right. You haven't had dessert. Epsilon here makes a delicious cherries jubilee.
Look how cute Chef Epsilon is. What a good boy, huh? Gotta teach Bunny how to cook. All right, 20 clues down, 6 remain, including Final Jeopardy. But before we get there, you know what time it is. It is time for the most overly dramatic, soundtrack infused, unnecessarily spotlighted part of the game, the 1,000-point round. Hit it! All right, let's start off this 1,000-point round. It's Toy Story 4 for the final time. Gabby wants a voice box in an attempt to play with this character, the antique shop owner's granddaughter. Who is Harmony?
Interesting. She's back. Harmony.
Wait a second. She took Woody.
Here's your final clue from playing both sides. I'm the Batman is something that this character would say in the Lego Batman film. The actor who provided his voice for the character also happened to provide his voice for this Pixar movie. Did you know that Will Arnett voiced the character in Ratatouille? That's right, that's your correct answer.
I killed a man with this thumb. I feel like I saved Pixar, and you're welcome, Pixar.
3 clues left on the board before Final Jeopardy. Let's check them out. The first one is from executives. This former executive was let go from Disney in 1994 and went on to launch DreamWorks with Steven Spielberg and David Geffen. Who is Jeffrey Katzenberg? Here comes Muppets at the Parks for the final time. The main quick-service dining location at the American Pavilion at Epcot features this Muppet character on the logo. Well, the name of the quick-service location is Regal Eagle Smokehouse, so it only makes sense that Disney put the most patriotic Muppet of all on the logo. The correct answer is Sam Eagle. Here comes Cooked Up for the final time. Tony is famous for his restaurant in Lady and the Tramp, but it's this character who actually makes the dogs their famous spaghetti and meatballs. You know, Tony gets all the love for serving the spaghetti and meatballs to Lady and Butch, as he calls him, but he's not the one actually cooking it up on a stove. No, that honor goes to Joe.
Hey, Joe! Butch, he says he wants 2 spaghetti speciale, heavy on the meatball.
Tony, dogs don't talk.
He's talking to me.
There you go, 25 clues down, 1 remains, and it happens to be the one clue of the game that will ultimately determine how proud of yourself you will be for the next 7 days. It's Final Jeopardy time. Now, you already know that the final category of every one of these episodes is going to be a movie from here on out, but I don't want to just pick a movie anymore. And I already do the poll for the Club DJ member category, so how am I going to pick which film we are going to do? Oh, I know! We're going to spin a wheel. That's right, I have a wheel on the screen here that has all 91 Disney feature animation plus Pixar movies. I promise you, I absolutely promise you I will do this honestly and spin this wheel. Whatever it lands on is going to be your Final Jeopardy category, and I will have to come up with a clue for that category for Final Jeopardy. If it lands on a movie that I have already done, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a category about either the setting of that movie or a specific character in that film, something I haven't done yet. So here we go. The very first time we spin the wheel, find out what Final Jeopardy is. It's the Final Jeopardy wheel. Here we go. Oh, it is Tangled. Okay, I thought it was going to be Princess and the Frog there for a second, and I know people would have been up in arms because they think I use Princess and the Frog way too much, but it's got a soft spot in my heart. Either way, I've done Tangled already, so if you want to play that category, you can go back and click the link above. So instead of Tangled, I'm going to do a Flynn Rider category. That's right, next week we'll feature 5 clues all about one Eugene Fitzherbert. So with that, make your wagers based on how well you think you know Disney's favorite scoundrel. And time is up. All right, not only will I remove Tangled from the wheel for next week's Final Jeopardy spin, but I'll also remove all the Toy Story movies since that has been the focus for the last month. All right, here we go. Final clue of the game is all about Flynn Rider. Let's see how well you know him. At one point in the movie, Flynn says, "You should know that this is the strangest thing I've ever done." What was he doing when he said that? Good luck. And time is up. Well, it's fair to say that our boy Eugene had quite the adventure after meeting Rapunzel in the Corona forests. Yes, that is what the nation is called. So this quote could be applied to a dozen different things he experienced in the movie. But what is the correct one? The correct answer is he was fighting Maximus with a pan. And that does it for episode 120 of Disney Jeopardy. Thank you so very much for watching. And Club DJ members, thank you for making this episode possible. Couldn't have done it without you. And in terms of the Club DJ poll, 45 to 38 last week is pretty close. Probably the closest poll we've had in some time. Will that be the case this week? Let's check out the poll now. And Once Upon a Time finally pick up the victory. That decision is in your hands, so make sure you go to the community page and vote right now. Also, shout out to all these Disney Jeopardy fanatics Daisy and Pacha. We got a couple of cool cats right there. I mentioned Epsilon, the adorable dog, before. Pepper is a Disney Jeopardy fan. Shout out to you, Pepper. We've also got a 7-month-old fan, Baby Hernandez. Don't forget, this smoldering face, that of Eugene Fitzherbert, Flynn Rider, will be the focus of next week's episode 121, at least one of the 5 categories. So make sure you watch Tangled in anticipation of next week's episode. And let me know in the comments below what you think about the brand new Final Jeopardy spinning wheel. Now, you know the deal. If you like what you saw, do me a favor, subscribe. Click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This way, you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. That's weird. I've been your host, Bryan Perri. I will see you next week. Episode 121, of course, features Flynn Rider. But will it also feature Once Upon a Time characters? It's up to you. Till then.
Bye-bye.